Good morning, Magicals, and I'm really sorry this has gone out so late. Every time I've had time to do this reading for you guys, we've been in load shedding or something like that. So I actually am sorry, but this is your new moon reading. Sorry, just I have a very noisy bike going past. This is your new moon in Leo reading, right? So the new moon is today and tomorrow, but remember that the new moon energy lasts for 3 to 4 days after that. What I want to say to you is we've just come out of the 8 to 8 Lionsgate portal. Guys, I could still feel the energy of the Lionsgate about 2 days ago, literally. So the energies this month are really, really huge. We start with the super moon at the beginning of the month, right? That was in Aquarius. Then we had the Lionsgate portal on the 8/8. Now we've got the new moon in Leo, and then we've got another super blue moon in the same month, right, in Pisces. There's a lot of planetary action at the moment, and if I'm not mistaken, I want to say today or tomorrow, the sun goes into it crosses with the north node, which is a really auspicious time for us to have our destiny calling. Okay, so just be aware of that. The sun goes through the north node. I have spoken to you about the north node before. What I do want to just quickly speak to you about again with the north node is that we're all feeling this hectic energy, this feeling of restlessness, this feeling of change that needs to happen. We are needing to find balance, guys. It is really important that moving forward in this energy that we find balance. We are not going to be able to work from the same places as we always have worked from mentally and emotionally, especially when it comes to manifestation. Now, the reason I'm telling you this now is because we're in a new moon in Leo. Leo is that kind of, sorry, is a fire sign. It's showy, it's flashy, it's about wanting the big life, going for it, having, obviously Leo in the tarot is represented by the strength card, the lion, the courage to take the leaps of faith we need to do what we need to do to get to where we want to be. Right? Having said all of that, a lot of the energy that's floating around at the moment is understanding the balance of the divine masculine and the divine feminine within ourselves. We can no longer, moving into the north node in Aries, and the south node being in Libra, which is all about justice and that, and the Aries north node about following your life path, taking action and really getting there. We are having to balance out the energies within ourselves in order to get to where we want to be. We cannot do things like manifest, but foster, manifest from a place of lack. It's not going to work anymore. Those are old paradigms that are no longer working. Okay, please trust me on this. If you're going to trust me on anything, trust me on this. So around this new moon energy now, when you start doing your processes and you start doing your rituals and things like that, try and have a look and see where you're not showing up. So it's the masculine is having to release the energies of having to be things like, and this is very simplistic, but the energy of having to be like the breadwinner and having to support and all that. They need to step into a more receiving role. The divine feminine energy within us, this is not about separate people, right, is having to start taking more of a masculine role, being more empowered, taking action, doing what we need to do to get to where we want to be. Okay, very important that we are working around these energies before we even start looking at what the cards say and what's coming up. We have to be aware of that. We are no longer able to work in old paradigms and in old ways of thinking, guys. If you're going to be manifesting from places of lack during this this new moon period, between the two full moons, you're not going to get what you want. It's that simple. Okay, everything is shifting and we having to shift with it. All right, so a big one for this new moon. We are looking at things like destiny calling, taking action. Again, like I said to you, finding the balance between nurturing and taking care of ourselves and receiving with the divine masculine energy, and balancing that out with the divine feminine energy of going, I need to get this done. This has to happen. I have to action this. All right, so there's that there. It's about really stepping into our power and shining. Leos are great at that. They love to be in the spotlight and they are like, we are fabulous, right? So have that energy. carry that energy, use that energy this month, see how you are able to shine in your environment. And then also about the work that has been put in, our efforts will start being paid off during this month. Okay, so just a heads up on that. Again, I am sorry that this is going out late. In the description box below, you will find the link to get your personal new moon reading. I would seriously recommend it this month. We are in the midst of massive, massive energetic shifts. And if you are wanting to know what you're needing to do and where you're needing to be, please feel free to book, and I will get your readings to you as soon as possible. I will slot them in. Okay, let's have a look here. See, I'm not lying. See. Look, right. Look at this. Okay, so they're saying here, keep going forward. This is about taking the action. It's about not stopping. And Spirit is saying to me, not to quit before the breakthrough. Don't give up just before the breakthrough. Okay, some of us can do that. I'm quite good at that. I get frustrated because things are not happening in my timing. This is saying just keep going. Put in the work, put in the action, put in the focus, put in the manifestations. Remember, manifestations are not just about rituals that we do. It's about our daydreams. It's about believing that this is what we want and not negotiating that we're going to get it. Okay? It's all of that kind of energy that we're working with. So they're saying keep going. You need to keep going. You're getting there. What did I tell you? Transformation, right? A fresh new start of living energy, a fresh new way of living emerges. What did I just say to you? We cannot do it in the old ways. We have to level up in order for us to actually manifest exactly what we are wanting. Okay, so let's see. Last one out, fellow travelers. Support is all around you. This is completely in alignment with working with the age of Aquarius that we're going into. Again, about the divine masculine not feeling within us, right? The divine masculine within us, not feeling like we need to do everything alone, being able to receive help, being able to receive guidance. And sometimes it doesn't have to be help as such. Sometimes it can just be a conversation with a friend so that they hear you out, so that you don't feel so alone. It can be any kind of thing. It can be working with your spirit guides. It can be any kind of energy that you have. Understanding though, because the divine feminine in her absolute, like if you look at the Empress card, for example, that is the epitome of the divine feminine. She has confidence in everything she does. She lives a life of luxury. She is just top of her game because she feels supported, because she has the faith. She knows that she's not doing this alone and that she doesn't have to do it alone. So Spirit is clearly saying here, remember that you're not alone. We're here to back you up as well. Don't always feel like you've got to do everything out. That is the old way of the divine masculine thinking. Okay. Right, so let's get some cards. I'm trying to make this a quick one simply because I want to be able to put it out before my load shedding starts in about 40 minutes. For those who don't know what load shedding is, in South Africa we have power cuts at scheduled times to alleviate overload on the system. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Spirit. Gods, guides, and elementals. What do we need to know? What does the collective need to know about? Okay, let's have a look and see what's coming up. Yeah, there we go. Tower moment. Walking away from what's no longer serving us. 2 of Wands. 3 of Wands. Okay. How's that? You got the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Wands straight after that. Right. So I'm clearly seeing here that it's time now to stop actually limiting ourselves, all right? The tower comes in, right? The tower comes in. Now, towers can be a massive shift of energy, but they are also epiphanies. It's about understanding, right, that what we had on the table is not enough anymore, right? We're seeking the next 2 of Cups to have the 10 of Cups. It's about not actually mentally restraining ourselves and limiting ourselves. It's about not living to old mental paradigms and ways of thinking, right? It's very much about expanding ourselves. Now, you've got the 2 and 3 of Wands here, right? What I want to say about this, the 2 of Wands, you can see he's on a turret here. So he's sitting in a turret. Now, traditionally what happens is he is planning big. He wants to have all these dreams. He's deciding on where he wants to go, but he's actually never left that space. He's never had the courage to leave the comfort of the castle that he's in, right? He's also holding onto the earth there. So he's got the whole world in his hands, but he's not comfortable enough to come out and travel off. Spirit is saying it's time, right? Pack your bags and off you go. It's now time to get out of that comfort zone, whatever comfort zones you're in now, right? Whatever's holding you back, whatever thought processes you are working with that are holding you back, take it. Because what's happening is Three of Wands is expansion. It's your ships coming in. But it can also mean, and they're saying to me, be very careful here, this is not about waiting for the right time for something to happen. It is never the right time, in the sense that okay, there are right times. Let me rephrase that. Sorry, that was badly executed on my part. There is never the perfect time. Okay, so this card can be about waiting for the perfect time, but they're saying get out of your comfort zone and take the action, take the leap of faith, because your ships will come in. There will be expansion once you get out of that space. All right, huge energy around that. Exactly what I've been speaking about. Okay, so how do we do this, Spirit? How do we do this? How do we get out of our heads? How do we move forward like you're wanting us to? Okay. Devil energy. Four of Swords. There we go. Can you believe it? This is absolutely, you can't make this shit up. Right. Devil energy, Four of Swords. All right. Letting go of obsessing, letting go of all that negative spaces, the addictions, the programming, the habits, the behaviors that keep us stuck, healing them, taking time to recover from them, focusing in meditation on how you need to proceed with this, right? So we all face different things. Like I'm very prone to being in my head a lot, which is not a healthy way to manifest. And what they're saying is get out of that space. Take the time to reflect on what needs to change in your space. What are you holding on to? What are you obsessing about? What has become an unhealthy attachment for you? Because that is there what you are needing to walk away from. Okay, that's what's going to set you free and going to bring you the expansion that you're looking for. Okay, so very important there. Then we get clear. Once we've done that, we get clear. King of Swords, absolutely clear. And he makes, now I'm not saying don't make decisions from your heart, but he makes very logical, rational decisions. This is about getting very clear on your strategy and how you think. He's a very intelligent leader, okay? He doesn't just do things willy-nilly. He doesn't act from places of impulse and obsession. He acts from places of clarity and like surety into what he wants. Where am I going with this? Okay? So again, the feminine energy having to step into this. For those of us who have got imbalanced feminine energy, having to step into this, while the divine masculine has to step into this energy going, okay, I need to work with people. Three of Pentacles, right? It's teamwork, collaboration. It's understanding that we're not alone in this. What did they all say here? Fellow travelers, you will be supported, right? There is support all around you. So make sure that you are not playing into old ways of thinking and limiting beliefs like I've got to work hard every single day. That's a masculine energy thought processing, a negative one, right? It's a devil driven one, right? In the sense that, and I say the devil, I mean what I mean by that is I'm asking what the outcome is, and I've just seen the Ace of Swords, which is a breakthrough, and the Sun, which is the best card on the deck, really, the happiest card on the deck. The devil is about our shadow side. Let's just call it the shadow side, right? So when we are making decisions based on limited beliefs about what is we're capable of and what the potential is, then we are working from our shadow side and our ego. We're not working from the enlightened space we're supposed to be in. Okay, so I'm just going to move these up quickly. I just want to see here. Okay, Spirit, can you please tell us what is the outcome? What is the outcome? Should we do all of this and we get there? What is our outcome, please? Okay, first off is ten of Wands, releasing burdens. Okay, let's have a look. Sorry, the cards just feeling a bit like they need a little bit of a freshen up. Oh, wow. How cool is this? Right. Okay. Powerful, powerful ending here. Right. So 10 of Wands and 10 of, you've actually got three cards of ending cycles. 10 of Wands. Oh, shit. Sorry. Hold on. Let me do it this way. Here we go. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the World card. This is telling me that all of the things that have held us back, all of the mental things that we have stressed about, all of our burdens, we will not. You have to understand this. Please trust me when I tell you. If we do not get out of the lack mentality or the limiting belief systems, moving into these new energies, right, we are not going to thrive. I don't know how else to say that to you guys. And let me tell you, I'm not speaking from a place of judgment or like anything. I'm working the same stuff within myself. Okay, so I understand that it's not the easiest thing to do in the world, but every step you take closer to it is going to get you further along, obviously. So they're saying here, it's a releasing of all of that old energy, that stuff that we need to walk away from, right, in order to have our fresh beginning. So it's about ending of all of those old cycles, those old thought paradigms, okay? Again, knowing your worth, Queen of Wands, knowing your worth, but putting the effort in. So the Queen of Wands knows her worth. This is the divine feminine energy, right? Wands energy, very feisty kind of energy. She knows her worth as a feminine energy and receives what she wants. But reading for the divine masculine side of this, it's about now taking action and doing the work, okay? No, sorry. No, did I say divine feminine or divine masculine? Okay, let me rephrase that. Let me try that again because I can't exactly remember. I channeled too quickly there. Divine masculine needs to sit into a space of receptivity. Oh my God. Receptivity, right? First word sounds like, and no, I haven't been drinking this morning, I promise. So the divine masculine is having to go into this space of knowing their worth, of understanding that they are worth more than what they put out, okay? The divine feminine needs to go into a space of action and putting in the effort to get to what she wants. And the outcome is, right, strategic success. Okay, I understand that this is representing the divine masculine, but it's he, as the emperor sits there, he is in his full power, all right? It means that you achieve, you succeed, you have strategized, you have planned, you have worked, you succeed. You end up with the 10 of Pentacles, all right? One of the best cards in the deck. This is complete fulfillment because let's be honest, and we have to be brutally honest about this, as humans, it's very difficult to be emotionally fulfilled sometimes when financially we are not making it, right? So this is saying if you are going to do all of the work and you're going to balance your masculine and your feminine and you're going to get them to be functioning the way that they're meant to be. So the masculine being in a space of receptivity and knowing their nurturing and their self-worth, and the feminine being in a space of action and taking like clear, decisive steps to what they want. This is the outcome, guys. This is sitting in our full power, right? And this is having our 10 of Wands, which is absolutely everything we could want and more. Okay, so I really hope that this helps. Guys, what I want to say to you is that I want to, if you are keen for your reading, please, your personal reading, please jump on it so I can get going with those today. I'm in load shedding a fair amount today and I've got clients, but I will get those through as quickly as possible to you. All right, so the link is in the description box below. Have a beautiful new moon, guys. I'm wishing that all of your wishes come true and sending you big loves as always. And I will catch up with you a bit later. I will be doing a healing video on meditation and the importance of morning routines, spiritual routines. Okay, sending you lots of love and chat soon. Big loves.